say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All to oppose, all to oppose.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the very first episode of Sparta Today. This is our first internet podcast for this school, actually. Everybody seems to be pretty excited. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Glad you. All right. Well, we're going to explain what this is. You ready? You ready for this? Get ready. Okay. We're going to be explaining local events that are happening within our area, as well as we're going to be explaining, I guess, current events that are happening around the world, such as, and today, this is age and a, yeah, you got it. Today, we'll be reviewing Irma. Is that how it's said?
Yes, Hurricane Irma.
Yeah, okay. It's passing through Florida as we speak, and rather depressingly so. Today is the probably most memorable day in the United States' history, rather than our founding, and that is 9/11. Some factual information about 9/11, in case you're curious, is roughly, I'd say 3,000 people died. That's a general estimation. I think there were about 4 planes that were included in the terrorist attack. That's including crashing into Twin Towers and at the Pentagon, I do believe. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And as I said, the World Trade Center. There were, I think, according to the notes, there's about 12.5, I guess, at the Pentagon. Is that 125? Okay. 125 deaths at the Pentagon, and the World Trade Center, there was about 2,600 some, give or take. It's very hard to calculate because, as I said, there was a tremendous amount of damage, as in they were unable to find people within the rubble, and that's horrendous. But anyway, moving on to a different topic. Irma, yeah, whatever, you get the point. Irma. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jim.
We'll be going over what's actually happening with Irma today. I do believe that gas prices have been raised. Is that correct?
Yes, it is actually. It's been rising to about 10 cents per gallon to 20 cents per gallon.
Okay. That's an increase from the original cost, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I do believe the last tank of fuel that I bought, grand total, was like not 100. It was like $30 in total, and it's normally $25 to fill up, so that's pretty close.
Yes, and for anybody that is driving or has their license and does drive, it is a major issue when affording gas, because usually I could go and fill up on $10 and it would last me a while. Now I'm having to fill up close to 15 or 20 just to get me through the week almost.
Of course, that's to be expected, but that mainly has things to do with Harvey, I do believe, because of the oil rigs within Texas.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That is correct.
Back to Irma. Yeah, you get it. Tell me, what's happening with Irma?
Right now in Florida, there's millions who are out of power at the moment. Statistically, it's supposed to be around 65%.
Mm-hmm.
And because of these people having no power, they're lacking a lot of basic needs.
Okay.
They do not have electricity, heat, water, some very important things. The damage from it is causing a lot of pollution through the water, and it's making it very hard for a lot of first responders to help people out.
I'd seen on the news, actually, I don't know if you saw it as well, or you, but on the news, they were stating that during the hurricane's actual trek through the Florida Keys and Florida in general, they weren't allowed to actually begin evacuation, as in the first responders literally told those that decided to stay that they were on their own until the hurricane's over, and then they'll come in and help, of course. I was actually really surprised by that, but it's understandable because, they don't want to endanger their lives and stuff.
Wow.
So,
Yes.
I don't know. What about, didn't it say something about it coming up towards us, actually, in Virginia, that it was going to affect us in some way?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to kind of curve out away from Florida and then come up around this area, so we probably will have an fluctuation of rain, which could affect how the fall weather plays out.
Okay, that's interesting. What about you? You got anything else you've heard over the past week of hurricane season, it seems? So got another one coming right after this one, so.
Well, just whoever's in the Hurricanes, I hope you stay safe.
Most definitely. That's
And I hope
one
you
of the
got.
biggies.
I hope you will have something to come back to.
of course. Well, actually, I do believe in 2001 they released a building code or something like that that required them to start constructing their structures out of concrete, actually. So it's less wood materials and cheap materials and stuff like that, and it's more concrete to stay stable, but that still doesn't help with water damage.
Yeah.
Water damage is a big issue. But do you guys you guys have anything else you'd like to discuss today? Any other topics? Any interesting facts about news?
Would you like to go over our homecoming game? And
Yeah, if you want, we can. That's what we're referring to. As I said, we'd be referring to world events, like current events within the world, and then events around here. We'll go ahead and cover it in this first topic just because why not? First video, don't judge us too hard. And also don't judge what happened in the homecoming game because Hunter and I don't know, were you there?
No, it was not, but I heard about it.
Hunter and I were there. I was there. We were watching it. Everything was going well to begin with. It seemed rather promising, actually. Everybody was super excited. Everybody was ready to get it done. So, what would you say? Probably within the second quarter, third quarter.
It really started to go downhill at that point.
Yeah. It got to the point in which our team was fumbling the ball as well as interceptions were occurring on our part because we weren't able to, I guess, place the ball where it needed to go. But we tried, and that's what matters. And plus, people weren't too sad about it. People were actually rather happy. And plus, I don't know, did you go to the dance afterwards?
Yeah, there was a good amount of people at the dance. It was a good event.
I'm glad the people didn't actually hate the fact that we lost. That was actually depressing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was after I saw the scoreboard at the end, and knowing it was our homecoming game, I was actually pretty sad. But homecoming parade. I don't think you went. Did you?
No, I was.
He did though.
I was doing English homework, sadly.
Of course. Don't feel bad. I was doing math. What do you have to say about the?
The parade was good. Miraculously, the senior float did win, being the smallest and very puny. But we did get a win out of it, so that's what matters.
That's true, and I actually happen to know. We all know who worked on it, of course.
Yeah,
someone that'll be with us probably next week. His name's Sean. It was him and one other, and I do believe it was Kaylee Still. Yeah. They did the entire float by themselves, and they invited me along with Hunter to come over there, but sadly we were both busy that day.
So you're saying that two people worked on that float that was in the parade?
Yeah, like two people actually did the whole entire float. And that's the funny thing is we won, which was even more surprising. Did you have anything to see or say about the other floats? Were they interesting?
I think the junior float was really well done. It was very large. It had some very good artwork on it. It was well decorated.
It's because they're not the kings of procrastination, as us seniors claim that title. Thank you all. What about the nominees for homecoming? Because we actually there were 3 nominees, I do believe, 3 senior girls.
The senior nominees were Ella Palm, Hannah Wyrick, and Kaylee Sexton.
Okay. And they announced it at the game because I was there as well. One of my friends was actually was escorting Ella Palm, which was our actual victor, surprisingly. She was our queen.
Congratulations.
Most definitely. Congratulations to her. She was, do you want to tell a little bit about her? Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I think it's really interesting that she won. She's new here. She's a foreign exchange student from Sweden. She's very good at cross country though. She's most likely to win us
the state. Is what I heard. She's running top in our school, surprisingly. But I congratulate her most definitely. That was quite the accomplishment for her to win as well. But other than that, I think that just about covers it for today. That's a good first episode.
And one thing before we go on, she did have tough competition too.
She most definitely did. Those competitors were really, really good choices.
Yes.
And plus the other grade levels as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention those. The freshmen, juniors, seniors, sophomores, whatever. They did well, really well. And we took pictures for the yearbook. I took the pictures for the yearbook, and that was during the homecoming week. And I just also wanted to thank everybody for their cooperation.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't the best at organizing, but I tried. That's all that matters. I think that just about wraps everything up. We'll go ahead. Before we go, though, I'll let you know, this should be a weekly series, and we're going to alternate between doing like current events and then world events. So one week we'll do current events, like events around the school. We'll take people here and interview them, etc., etc. And then the next week we will most likely do something related to happening in the world, just any information like that. But if there's like a major topic of either it happening around the world or a major topic happening here, we'll most likely mention it in that week's video, even if we're doing one topic or the other. But I think that should do it. Thank you, Hunter, most definitely, and Aaron. And I'm Julien, just in case I forgot to mention all that. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.